Alright, I'm back. Let's go.
Hey. We might be the only ones.
I'm back.
If you're back,
Anyone else?
unmute.
Well. Oh, Rick.
Well, I will be back in 1 minute. How dare you? You fucker.
I'm here.
Hey here.
Boo.
Boom.
How's
again?
internet? Ah,
Internet is internet.
sounds functional.
Hopefully.
You stopped your porn download?
No,
Talk.
never stop that porn download.
I don't know. That's like the most likely culprit for most internet slowdowns.
Wigabytes. Wigabytes and
Is
wigabytes.
is that a unit?
And zigabytes.
I don't think those are units.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
All right,
You know better than
anyway.
I do.
So, I can neither confirm nor deny the thoughts you think you thought about your vision. All I can say is that there are pieces in play.
All I can say is Star Wars Episode 3.
Never seen it. I don't know.
Well, I said what it is in the Discord. So, yeah.
All
I'm
I
just
can
letting you know
say-
that that is what the plot for Episode 3 is.
Well,
I'm not saying that this is.
I'm just saying I will reveal nothing and you will be like, at some point.
Who had the vision?
Me,
Kibbity-bop-bop-wop.
Makoso.
Oh,
The one-
sure.
Yeah, the one who entered into a bargain,
I have a lot of loved ones.
and it said,
Heard of
and it
that.
said totally
And
no
they're
strings
all
attached.
dead.
Probably.
Yeah,
No, not the
If you- if-
Shanadels.
if a bargain says definitely no strings attached, trust me. Don't trust it.
Why not? It said trusted, no strings attached.
Yeah, no strings attached. Like, how could you go wrong with that?
Yeah, that's a perfect reason to trust something. Come on.
It's free real estate.
Can't go around being so cynical. Cynical? Cynical.
Cyclical.
That's what it is.
Cyclical? No.
Can't believe
Cyclical.
I'm-
Cyclical. Here we
Can't
go
believe I'm
again.
lying.
All right, let's get
Let's kill it.
let's get this going.
All right.
We were straight.
And 3, 2, 1.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah.
So you had a box, and you were doing something with the box, and then my internet cut out. So
Oh no, Makoso is just forlornly looking at his music box,
all right. So you
Which
see,
which has two little dwarf-like figures hammering away at an anvil,
you know, kind of like a clockwork, like
and there's a tune. Mm-hmm.
chink.
And there's also a little musical tune coming out of it. I don't. Did we ever? And we established that it was only time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the music box plays only time because we're all bad people,
Only time.
and that's where people will like, as they wake, they'll see Makoso there.
All right.
Alright, I get up then. I'm gonna go get some breakfast, I guess. Or whatever we have the equivalent of, rations, whatever it may be.
Yeah,
No, I'm trying.
you got some rations. Carthalon's got some stuff. He gives you a little bit of what he's got. You go over everything from yesterday with him, Edmund, and he
I'm gone.
says that he'll look into it. And he asks where you're gonna be. If you're gonna be at your shop or.
Well,
Man
dead.
down.
Wow, it's just not his night, eh?
No. So what's everyone else doing when they get off?
All right, yeah. So what do you guys want to do? What's the game plan?
all right,
So,
I'm back.
I'm gonna make
Like,
I'll
Did I miss
go
something?
first.
Rick!
He's back.
All right, so Carthalon just asks where you're gonna be if you
Oh.
figure something out.
I'll be in my shop. Trying to garner support, but yes, that's where you'll find me.
10-4. So, yeah. So what are you guys doing? Taking a ferry over to Mod, or are you hanging out in Biba?
I think we should.
I think we're going to Mod.
Yeah, we're going to mod. By the way, I tell them what I found. By the way, the group,
Hmm.
just so I'm not keeping it like a secret.
Yeah.
Tell them.
You're talking like that night.
Seems-
You told us what you found?
Well, the morning.
The top of
Sounds like your walk was productive.
whoosh, top of the morning to your laddie's morning. Sorry,
Poop of the morning to you.
top of the morning to your laddie's morning. Yeah, so with the productive walk, I had the hunch of mine confirmed, and we'll go from there.
I can see if some of my contacts in Mod have any additional information to that.
That's good. Das is good. Cool.
Okay, I suppose we make our way to the ferry.
All right, yeah. So, yeah, you make your way down to the ferry. It's 2 silver pieces to get across.
Half the money we made to get here.
Well, not each. It's just like for everybody. It's 2 silver pieces
Gotcha.
for the lot of you. All right. So, takes you over, and as you see it's almost like Mod is kind of built on a sheer cliff almost on one side of it. Where you're coming around, you're entering like this giant aqueduct. You're kind of going like underneath. There's a portcullis that's on it that's open right now, and like you pass into this big shadowless cavern, and it's all lit with like these giant like braziers and wall sconces, but it only goes for whatever, maybe 50 to 70 feet or so before like it opens up, and there's like a small canal in this section of the city. The ferry like goes over and pulls over at docks, and as you guys get out, you see, first you hear a bunch of typing in the background, and then you see just this beautiful sea of like all the buildings here are like sandstone and clay. They have these giant, like, everything is round here. All the architecture is round, like these like big rounded like gazebos and stuff. Very like showy, sort of open, spacious, and a lot of these buildings, they're draped or painted with like bright colors, and there's a crap load of people here. So for like Makoso, it's just like people overload. It's like the streets are swarmed.
Yeah.
There's like people going in and out. They're just like, bumping into you out of the way. You see this one guy that looks just like really regal, and he's just walking at kind of like a slow pace. He has these like very fine clothes on, and he has almost like an entourage with him. He has, you count about 13 people that are just trailing behind him, kind of like walking in the same fashion with him in the lead. Of various ages. There's a few that are older than him. There's some that are younger, same age. Seems to be some sort of respected figure, and he just walks by. Everybody's kind of like parting a little bit so he can go. A fire alarm goes off, and yeah, so you guys are kind of just left in the sea of like, crowd talking and
Vincent Chase.
If I hope someone's like trying to lead Makoso, because if the streets are this flooded, he is like dropped down into a defensive posture, and the crowds are having to like go around him.
yeah, they're not even like paying you any mind for all of that. They're just like, yeah, whatever. This is a weird guy. Just gonna go around him.
Yeah,
I grab
like someone has
Makoso's hand and I say, "Come, large one," and I'll lead him.
Sweet. Are we going towards Felix's thing, or we're going towards mine?
I think that's something we can probably decide together. What contact were you going to? Like, what was the relationship there?
Here at this point, I was just going to my shop. If you have a contact, we can go visit.
We can go to the shop first, kind of make a base camp type thing, or at least get somewhere familiar to one of us.
Sweet. We'll do that, Dylan.
All right. So your shop is not that far away, actually, from this little canal in here. So you make your way through the busy streets, and you guys kind of eventually come to this, and I believe because we rolled out like how successful your shop was, and I remember it being not so successful. So you see essentially a glorified lemonade stand. It seems to be a not really well adorned, but more of a open-faced sort of shack that has a little bit of
like a
room in
ramen.
it. Like a
That's how I explain.
open bar.
Like a ramen.
Like a
Like a
ramen
ramen shop. Like in the Japanese manga.
Yes.
Where,
Yeah.
Weebs.
Fancy place you have here at.
Sorry, say again.
What?
I couldn't hear you. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, I said fancy place you have here, Edmund.
Thank you.
And it's sarcastic.
It's small, but it's mine.
Well, where do we go from here?
It's a sarcasm. Hello. I am here. Is there some place that you wanted to go specifically? As I started cleaning up and dusting off and checking stock.
I was thinking maybe we can meet up with a contact somewhere and learn a little bit more about the weapons that you found. Or the leads that you found.
Sounds like a good idea. Give me about 10 minutes to clean this up and we can go.
Well, beforehand, do we have anything to eat around here? Or is it just straight tea?
My tea is both filling in thirst and in hunger. Here, sit. I'll pull out my stools for you guys to sit, and then I'll go in the back and I'll make a cup of good berry tea for everybody.
I give the chair a little better dusting after he brings it out.
Makosa remained standing.
See,
So you look a little more comfortable in this small shack than out in the streets.
All of these people, where are they going?
Everywhere. I yell from the back.
Tell me you're afraid of a few people running around.
People aren't meant to be clustered like this, like ants in a hill.
Well, not everyone wanders around looking for something. Some people are content in these busy streets.
I think they make reasons.
What was that? I didn't hear that.
I think they make reasons to stay.
Oh, possibly. I think you'll get used to it. Maybe you'll even enjoy it.
Makosa grunts non-committally. He sees that this is a difference of opinion that will not be resolved.
Alright. I drink some good berry tea.
So as you know, at least one of you is kind of just like drinking the tea. You see one woman just kind of like stop by, seeing that there's like quite a few people there, right, at this little thing. What do you sell, sir? See, there are a lot of people here.
Come in, madam. I sell tea.
Tea?
It fills your thirst and your hunger.
Why? That is. Oh, well, that is quite. That sounds quite nice. Can I have some? What is your price?
For a cup of tea. Is 1 silver too much for tea? How much is it for a drink? How much do
These rations is 5 silver pieces.
If it is specialty, yes, silver is reasonable.
So
I would say.
go ahead. So whatever it is that you feel. Silver?
Because I'm still up and coming, I'll for you, madam, I'll lower the price 3 silver pieces.
Oh, jeez.
3.
Yeah.
3. And she looks around and she asks Harold, is it worth 3 silver pieces?